Good day, everyone, to my fellow classmates and to our professor, Dr. Edgar Eligin. Good day. I am Feldonia Dutt, taking up Masters of Arts in Education or MAED major in Educational Management. And today, I'm going to present to you the Module 3 of our course, which is School Facilities, Operations, and Maintenance Management. What is Facilities, Operations, and Maintenance Management? In school refers to the planning, operation, maintenance, and improvement of school buildings, grounds, equipment, and support system to ensure a safety, functional, healthy, and effective learning environment for student, staff, and teachers. So this basically refers to how we are going to plan for our schools equipment or facilities, day-to-day operations, and how to maintain them. This is very important that we as a manager considering to have this kind of plan, because this is to ensure that our entire academic year might not 100% excellent operation or it runs smoothly 100%, but it will help us to minimize the inconvenience along the way on our day-to-day operation. Here are some components of a facilities operation and maintenance management. Routine maintenance, tasks designed to prevent equipment from failing. Custodial and janitorial, daily cleaning, sanitation, and trash removal. Grounds and landscaping, mowing the lawn, athletic field maintenance, or like a sports ground, playground. Capital renewal, planning and executing long-term project like upgrading roof, replacing boilers, and modernizing sciences. Security and safety, managing access control system, fire alarm, security cameras, and emergency preparedness plan. Um, Energy management, monitoring and optimizing utility usage. And work order management, using software system to track, assign, and resolve daily maintenance. So for me, as a part of a management team, now I am studying this course, and I am really happy because these are exactly part of our job as a manager, that we have to know all these things, because I have plenty of questions as well in my schools. I have seen so many things that I before studying this course, I've seen so many things that I think needs to improve and needs to be done this way and has to be done that way, because there are so many things that is I can see that we are not getting ready of, or we are not being prepared, or maybe we are not seeing it. So this is very important thing to consider and learn as a manager. Preventive corrective maintenance. Preventive maintenance involve regularly scheduled inspections, servicing, and repairs to prevent equipment or facility failures before they occur. What is corrective maintenance? It involves repairing or replacing equipment and facilities after a problem or breakdown has been identified. Both help maintain safe and efficient school operation. So what is the importance? It reduces downtime, extend equipment life, and ensures a safe learning environment. So from the word prevent, we as a manager, we have to have a regular checking or scheduled inspection for our for all of our facilities. Example, in my school, we have playground for the children. So we have a at least weekly or sometimes even before the students played, they were our staff or our admin officer will check, or you can say it monthly if the equipment are still quite new. So we have quite new, but then is still we have to check to avoid accident in the playground. So corrective maintenance for the from the word correct. So we have to uh, have that mindset as a solution oriented manager, because then we have to be quick to respond to any failures or any problem may occur. Okay, so this will help. Every time we check our material, our equipments, or the things that we use, also our computers, projectors, they also need maintenance. And if some failures happen during the class or on along the academic year, we have already a plan on what to do and how to solve the problem. Hmm. Asset inventory system. An asset inventory system in school is a digital platform used to track, manage, and optimize the physical and digital resources an institution owns. It acts as a centralized source of truth, monetizing and location, condition, value, and maintenance history of its items like IT devices, lab equipment, textbook, and furnitures. Why it is important? Okay. And the importance of an asset inventory system, it tracks the location and condition of assets, support preventive maintenance planning, reduce loss, save, and duplication of assets. enhance operational efficiency and accountability. Okay, so yes, it is very important for us as a manager to know our asset inventory, as all the businesses has to do, even small or big inventory is necessary. So we can go for a um, typical traditional way of inventory, or we can go for a digital system that will help us to make our work much easier. In our school, we have a code. We have a code, but we both use traditional and digital. Traditional in some equipments that are, of course, quantity wise, it's more, it's a lot. So they do the numbering and checking manually after end of the academic year. And we also have a barcode or codes for all the equipments, especially digital, like electronic equipment, projector, um, desktop, laptops, um, equipment in the teacher's room, where we provide some a refrigerator, oven, all these things, aircon. Otherwise, others are into traditional way of inventory. It is very important, because then we as a manager, we exactly knows how to plan things for the whole academic year, that we knows what are the things that we need to replace, or what are the things that we need to um, repair. And for that, we can allocate some budget before the school or the class starts for the whole academic year. So that is the importance, and it is very important for us as a manager to know this um, asset inventory, or how to create a system that will make our work also easier. Equipment management. What is equipment management? Is the process of acquiring, tracking, maintaining, and replacing school equipment such as computers, laboratory tools, projectors, air conditioners, and other instructional resources to ensure their effective use and reliability. So it's basically talks about all the equipments that we have in our school. We have to know them. What is the importance? Why we have to do this? It maximizes asset performance, improves safety, and support teaching and learning activity. So yes, we as a manager, we have to know what are the things that we have in our school, in order for us to know how we also um, get to um, improve, and we to ensure that we are using this equipment effectively. Okay. In addition, the core component of school equipment management are procurement, acquiring equipment through purchasing, leasing, or community donations while ensuring the items meet educational standards, safety, and inventory and tracking using centralized database. Maintenance, scheduling a regular servicing, disposal, safety, retiring, selling, or recycling obsolete or broken equipment. Okay, so in my school, actually, we have plenty of these old things already stuck or piled in our stock room or in an empty classroom. So these things, I even have reached out already to my principal or to our admin officer to talk about these broken tables, broken chairs where there are metal on it. So I suggested why not to sell it to the scrap people who are buying this metal or plastic thing. So at least um, school can get some kind of a revenue from it or money, and the school can use it in some other um, you know expenses. And those old things already, other broken that it cannot be recycled and can be disposed properly. So we as a manager, we have to know all these equipment thing and how to um, place them in a proper um, disposal. Environmental sustainability. It involves implementing practices in reduce environmental impact through efficient use of resources, waste reduction, recycling, water conservation, and environmentally responsible operations within the school community. Okay, the importance of it is to promote environmental responsibility, conserves resources, and creates a healthier school environment. Is I think very important for us as a manager on how we are going to implement such kind of a activities in our school. Because for sure, like in my school, so many uh, things that can be recycled. Is example, only in our canteen we are selling water bottle, but in the other side we also this disposable water bottle. So on the other side we also want to um, encourage the student to bring their own water bottle, because we have a what is this? We have our water dispenser where they can refill their water bottle. But however, those water bottle uh, who the disposable water bottle where the student bought, they keep them, and then the cleaner or our security guard or our cleaner keep them, and then sell it to those scrap people who are buying all this plastic. So recycling. Water conservation, we always remind our students to how to help schools in terms of saving electricity and saving water. They, when they go to the toilet, educate them on how to use by washing their hands, how much they have to use, and also flushing the toilet and turning it off after they wash their hands, tissues, how much to use, and not to play with it, and also electricity. Before they go outside for an outdoor activities, they always have to turn off the aircon in the classroom. So in that way, we encourage our students to help us our um, save our energy. And however, all this plastic thing and segregating um, trash, these are the things that we are still working on, which here in Cambodia or in our school as well, that they are not into, um, they're not really doing this thing, this segregation of a trash. So it is not strictly implemented here. So these are the things that I think we have to consider um, doing it or putting it in our plans when we will become a manager. Although yes, for me, yes, I do talk to my school principal about these things so that I can be a help in this kind of issues. Maybe efficient building operation. It involves managing schools facilities in ways that minimize energy consumption while maintaining comfort, safety, and functionality. Examples include efficient lighting system, proper air conditioning management, and energy saving technologies. Why it is important? It lowers utility cost, reduces environmental impact, and improves operational efficiency. So, as I have mentioned to the other slides, that yes, we are promoting or encouraging our students to help us how to save energies and how to save, yeah, water and other resources that we have in our school. So this is very important to know or to implement in our school, because this will not help us only by, yeah, saving materials or saving energy, saving equipment, but it also help us financially. Like in my school, we really do struggle sometimes um, in budget or in finance in terms of electricity. And even we have a problem this month that that I have known that we exceed uh, of a budget of a I mean, it's like we exceed from the usage of the last month electricity from the last month electricity. So this month it means it's higher than the last month. So my our admin officer even having she's having hard time to find a, a reason on how to in the inventory what will be the reason for the increase of the electricity. So these are the things that we have to learn as, or we have to know as a supervisor or like a manager, which I cannot say. I don't have 100% say to it because I know it's our school principal has to deal with these things. But I tried to reach out, and unfortunately, he is leaving, and we will be having a new school principal. So yes, this is very very important that we have to teach our the students and the staff. So in order to do that, we have to we are the first person who has is supposed to implement, and we have to find a way on how to implement this plan. Next is risk management and emergency preparedness. This involves identifying potential hazard, assessing risk, implementing preventive measures, and developing emergency response plans to protect people, property, and organization operations during crisis or disaster. What is the importance? It involves identifying potential hazards, assessing risk, and developing plans and procedure to protect students, staff, and facilities during emergencies such as fires, earthquake, floods, accident, and security threat. So, risk management, emergency preparedness. In our school, we have this fire drill. So we have this since Cambodia is not experiencing, or I think in a history, okay, ever since in a history, they haven't experienced earthquake. So in that sense, our school or schools in Cambodia are not really promoting the earthquake drill, but we do the fire drill. Okay, so we do the fire drill that and that is held every September. September, it means that is the starting of our academic year. So we held this one. We teach the students if there is any escalation of fire, what to do and how to act. So we give this educate. Other than that, other than fire drill, we don't have any other event um, such event for emergency preparedness. Okay, so that is what in our school, which I also think of like to implement also accident and security threat. These are the, because of course flood, we don't also experience this so far in our school. But yes, in Cambodia, in the city, they experience flood in some areas as well, but not very much like what we have in Philippines. So I think this accident, fire, accident, and security threat. And I think our plan for the security threat is that we gave ID pass for students or pick up pass for the students to avoid, of course, any unnecessary problem may arise because of picking up different students, or somebody will pick up the student or the child and then bring somewhere and then do something, so kidnapping and all these things. And also for the security uh, threats we have is that for visitors we have this visitor cards. So, and one thing also I have not yet talked to the management or top management about this is that is to tighten the security threats that somebody will come in your in the school and do some kind of a nasty act to the student, like what happened to some schools, or especially like America, that visitors come inside, easy access. Then when they are inside, they will make some kind of a bad act to the students and to the staff as well. So this is another important thing that we have to consider if we are in the management. Okay, we have development of maintenance plan. Okay, what is development of maintenance plan in education is a strategic document that outline a school goals, priorities, activities, timelines, resources, and evaluation method for improving educational quality, facilities, student outcomes, and overall school performance. It serves as a roadmap that guides school leaders, teachers, and stakeholders in achieving the institution's vision and objectives. The purpose of a development management plan first is involve students' learning outcomes, enhance school facilities and resources, strengthen teaching quality and staff development, promote effective school management and governance, guide decision making and resource allocation, monitor and evaluate school improvement efforts. So, development of maintenance plan is very important. However, in my school, I haven't seen this yet because for sure I know it's only my school principal has this, and if he has this, however, I don't know it too. So maybe I can ask about it next time, or I can talk to him about these things. Because it for me it is very important to have these plans. It It, as it says, it is a roadmap that guides school leaders and teachers. So yes, I want to know. And I am glad as well that I am learning this right now, because I know it is very important part of our job as a manager, as the purpose suggests. It improves the overall outcomes of the school. It's not only one. It it improves one side of our institution or our school, but it's overall school performance. So yeah, here is the example of a school maintenance plan. Okay, so as you can see there, title, school development management plan for academic year 2026-2027. There is a vision and a goal. Vision is to provide a safe, inclusive, and high quality learning environment that promotes academic excellence and holistic students' development. What is the goal? The goal is to improve student academic achievement and strengthen school facilities within one academic year. So the example also has four objectives: to increase students' reading proficiency by 10%, improvement, improve classroom facilities and learning resources, enhance teacher professional development, and the last, number four, is strengthen school facility and maintenance practices. You also have there the, let's move this one. Okay. Key activities. Okay, so you have there your objectives, you have the activities. So in objectives, you have improve reading skills. What are the activities? Conduct reading intervention programs. Timeline, June to March. Okay, person responsible, the reading coordinator. So this is the example of a school maintenance plan. It is very important that we have to have this. However, I do not see this thing in my school. So that is my honest opinion, or honest background, or knowledge about my school. I haven't read this thing yet. So I think as a person in management, I this is the thing that I have to consider doing for the next academic year, and maybe I have to share this to my school so they will have at least an idea on how to do this and how to do the school maintenance plan. So this is very good. Anyway, that yeah, in a way that I studied this subject this semester. Next topic or subtopic is about maintenance management proposal. In, in a school context, is a formal document that outlines strategies, activities, schedules, responsibilities, and resources needed to maintain school facility, equipment, and infrastructure. Its purpose is to ensure that the school environment remains safe, functional, clean, and conducive to teaching and learning. So that is why that is the importance of a maintenance management proposal. So this is very good thing to do because this will help us, as it says, it will help us to um, make sure that our schools or our facilities and our schedules are running, or like our facilities are functioning, and our equipment, and it will really help us in the management to um, ensure that our school is really a good environment or excellent environment for learning. Okay, in the next slide, I will be showing you a sample of a maintenance management proposal. So here's the example, maintenance management proposal. You have there the title, Improving School Facilities Management, Maintenance and Management at XYZ International. There's a background of school. XYZ International School has experience in recurring maintenance issues. Okay. Problem statement. Okay. School currently lacks of comprehensive preventive maintenance system, resulting in frequent equipment failures, increased repair cost, and disruption to school operation. Okay, number three, you have there the objectives, proposed activities. What are the proposed activities? Conduct comprehensive facility inspection, create an inventory of all the school assets, and so on. And you have their implementation timeline. So month one, facility assessment and asset inventory. Month two and three, month four to 12. And you have number six, budget. Facility inspection. Okay, you have $500. Maintenance tools and supplies, 15,000. So 1,500. Okay. Staff training, asset inventory system, total estimated budget. Okay, so you have number seven, expected outcomes. Okay, to improve facility safety and cleanliness, reduce equipment breakdown, better maintenance, record management, increase lifespan of the school asset, enhance learning environment for students and staff. So maintenance management proposal, I also don't see this thing in my school. That's why I think, yes, I have to. Maybe my principal has this because, of course, as he is in the main, he is really the actual main person holding the school um, overall overall manager, or a person to manage the overall what is this, the overall set up of the, or setting of school setting, something like that. So maybe he has this, which I haven't asked him, so I don't have any idea. So at least now I know about this thing, and I can ask him about this, and maybe he will be so nice to show to me this thing, so at least I can get an idea. So yes, here we are, and these are the references where I have got my definitions and my output and my examples. So if you have enough time, you can always check these references, this website. Oh, that's the end of my report. Thank you for your attention and thank you for listening. And thank you for our thank you to our Professor Dr. Edgar B. Iligit. And for our uh, takeaways, please comment down in the comment box of five, yeah, five takeaways that you have learned from my presentation, and also the questions. I think two questions that you want to ask. It's also in the comment box below. Okay, thank you everyone, and see you in our next session in our class. Bye.